There's trouble brewing in the Kardashian family once more, and fans don't know what to think of it. For the first time, it looks like the drama has hit its peak. Kourtney recently announced her first pregnancy with her husband Travis Barker. Now it's not their first kid. The two already have kids from previous partners, but considering that it's their first child together, the couple's been on cloud nine, but not everyone was happy for Kourtney. And you will never guess who. Kim Kardashian. The beauty mogul thought it was okay to make mean comments about her own sister, who by the way is dealing with a high-risk pregnancy. All of it went down on a phone call recently, and when Travis found out, you can bet he had a lot to say about it too. So the question that everyone is asking now is what made Kim, of all people, bully Kourtney during her ongoing pregnancy? Why would she make her feel awful by bringing her kids in? The good news is that Kourtney is not taking any of it lying down. She's giving Kim a piece of her mind, and so is Travis. Just what did she say to Kim? And how far will Travis go to stand up for his wife? Welcome back to Celebrity Fix, where we will be talking about how Kourtney decided to bash Kim for bringing her kids into their feud. But before we give you the deets, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos.
I'm touching on it stops right now.
The fact that Kim and Kourtney are feuding right now is not all that shocking. Sure, they're tight as sisters, but they've had their fair share of ups and downs. However, the fact that things would escalate this far is surprising. All of Kim and Kourtney's fights so far can be easily chalked up to friendly sibling rivalry, because after some time, the two always manage to find their way back to each other. Heck, Kim even surprised Kourtney with a cake on her birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kourtney. On your vegan-free, dairy-free cake. It really is. To you.
How exciting.
But sadly, that is not always the case. According to sources, both sisters had a very heated fight, and that too when Kourtney was pregnant. In case you've been living under a rock, Kourtney had a very intense surgery not long ago to make sure her baby was safe. Poor Kourtney even had a bunch of complications during the surgery, mainly because of her age. Of course, when news about Kourtney's high-risk surgery got around, Kourtney's husband, Travis Barker, ditched his world tour and traveled halfway across the world, just so he could be there for his wife. Talk about deserving the Best Husband award. Barker has always been there for Kourtney and has supported her through thick and thin. Honestly, fans expected Kim to do the same, but who knew that your own sister could turn out to be a hater? Apparently, Kim called Kourtney not for a friendly chat but to let her know that her kids secretly hate her. Now that's a bold claim, not to mention mean. What made Kim say something like that? Before we give you the tea, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos. And while you're at it, make sure to share the video with a Kim fan as well. Now back to business. It all started in 2017 when these sisters had an intense fight. Kim had some awful things to say to Kourtney then, and Kourtney called Khloe and told her that she was not there to be mistreated by her own family. Apparently, Kim said that she's the least interesting to look at. Kim really got the mean girl part down there, doesn't she?
No, I'm not here to be mistreated by my bitch family. And saying that I'm the least interesting to look at, who even speaks like that?
If you're thinking where this is coming from, well, it's because Kim decided to invite Kourtney to her campaign in Italy. But Kim turned her down, not because she didn't have the time or something, but because the idea of the entire campaign was copied and stolen from Kourtney's wedding. To top all this off, Kim had an attitude for no reason during Kourtney's entire wedding and had plans to ruin her sister's big day. When Kourtney confronted her about this, Kim denied all of it and proceeded to tell Kourtney how her kids hated her and that she was just being dramatic.
I got worked up when I'm like, wait, nothing happened at the wedding. It wasn't even a conversation at the wedding.
Now, even though Kim denied everything, the evidence says otherwise. And in this case, it's all there in Kourtney's wedding video. If you watch the video, you will quickly notice that Kim looks like the most miserable person at the wedding. Even fans noticed how she was secretly hating on Kourtney throughout the event. Kim looked as if she was dragged out of her house and was being forced to sit and attend her sister's big day. Not only this, but the speech she gave seemed nothing but extremely fake. It seemed very calculated and emotionless.
You brought us along in your fairy tale, and there's really no love story like you guys. It's a movie, it's the cutest, you guys are the best.
Of course, fans have an explanation for it all. They think that Kim didn't seem genuinely happy for Kourtney. She could not stand the fact that Kourtney had everyone's attention. Kim's always been in the spotlight, and so she had a hard time swallowing the fact that this was Kourtney's day and not her. She even tried to be the center of the attention by bringing up her wedding with Kanye.
Advice that I'll give you is when I was walking down the aisle in Italy and I had the long train, I was so nervous that I was either gonna come back, that I walked so fast.
But this isn't where it ended. When Travis's son stood up for his speech, Kim interrupted him. He was telling everyone about how Kourtney has always stood up for him. He even called her the best mother one could ever ask for and thanked her for always having his back and for adding a spark into his life. He also shared his thoughts about the newlyweds' relationship and said that they'd radiate nothing but positive energy. This is when Kim spoke up and asked him to calm down. She seemed extremely jealous and couldn't stand the fact that Kourtney was getting all the love and praise. Of course, Kourtney felt extremely upset about all this and decided to bring it up with Kim. She gave Kim a call and listed all the points that hurt her on her big day. But Kim went on and denied everything. She ignored what Kourtney was even trying to convey to her on purpose and kept going on about some clothes that weren't even the main problem for Kourtney.
Like you said,
Like, you're missing the point.
but isn't the point about the clothes and you're talking about the looks? I steered away. I did what
It's not about the clothes.
Kourtney, it's not that
original. Everyone does 90s.
like, it's not a new concept is what I'm trying to say. And there's only so many looks to pick from.
You're talking about the bullshit details because it's all your egotistical, selfish mind can think about.
This is where things started to get messy. Even though Kourtney tried to make Kim realize that her attitude was hurting her, she still showed no remorse. She had a very narcissistic approach towards the entire situation, and when she was called out for it, she didn't like it one bit. Instead, she decided to fire back by dragging Kourtney's kids into it. Kim mentioned how Kourtney's kids came to her to complain, and that is exactly when Kourtney broke down. She was deeply hurt over the fact that Kim went to this extent just to make her feel miserable. And now word on the street is that she might be cutting off the family for the sake of her own peace and happiness, which makes total sense. Kourtney is dealing with a high-risk pregnancy and can't have stuff like this on her plate. And so this may be the last we see of Kourtney and Kim together for a while. And that is all for today. What do you think about this entire Kardashian drama? Do you think Kim should apologize? Is Kourtney doing the right thing here? Should she finally shut out her family and let herself breathe a little? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more updates.